Life has never been easier than it is today. You don't have to wait. You don't have to plan. You don't even have to move. Food shows up at your door in minutes. Groceries arrive without stepping outside. A ride appears the moment you tap your phone. Everything is fast, smooth, frictionless. And it feels like progress. It feels like you're saving time, saving effort, making smarter choices. But here's the truth no one talks about. Convenience is not free. You're not paying with effort anymore. You're paying with money. And not just once. Again and again. Every single day. Small fees, hidden charges, slightly higher prices. All justified by one word. Convenience. And slowly, without realizing it, you build a lifestyle where ease becomes normal and extra spending becomes invisible.
Look at how everyday decisions have changed. Earlier, people planned. They cooked at home, they bought in bulk, they optimized for cost. Now, we optimize for ease. We order instead of cooking. We ride instead of driving. We click instead of comparing. And this shift is not accidental. It's designed because companies know something powerful. People will pay more to avoid effort. And in the US, this behavior has become normal, not luxury, default. But here's the hidden problem. When ease becomes your priority, cost slowly disappears from your thinking. You stop asking, is this worth it? And start asking, is this easier? That's where the trap begins.
There's a powerful idea from Morgan Housel. Spending money to buy time is fine, but only if you're aware of the trade-off. And that's the missing piece. Awareness. Because most people are not consciously buying time. They're reacting. Tired? Order food. Busy? Book a ride. Bored? Buy something quick. These are not strategic decisions. They are emotional shortcuts. And emotional spending rarely aligns with long-term goals. That's why something that feels smart in the moment becomes expensive over time.
Let's break it down with real numbers. Ordering food 4 to 5 times a week. Extra cost per order. Delivery fee, service charge, higher menu price. That's $8 to $12 extra per order. That's around $50 a week, $200 a month, $2,400 a year. And this is just one habit. Now add Uber rides instead of public transport, convenience store purchases instead of planning, quick buys instead of comparing prices. That number easily crosses $4,000 to $6,000 per year. All from small decisions, all justified as normal. That's the real cost of convenience.
Here's the deeper reason why this trap works. Convenience removes friction. And friction is what makes you think. When something is difficult, you pause. You question. You evaluate. You decide. But when everything becomes easy, thinking disappears. You act instantly. And instant action leads to impulsive spending. That's why companies invest billions to make things faster. Because the faster you decide, the less you think. And the less you think, the more you spend. This is not just business. This is behavioral design. Most people justify convenience with one sentence. I'm saving time. And that sounds logical, because time is valuable. But here's the question most people never ask. What are you doing with the time you saved? If that saved time is not used to grow, then you didn't save anything. You just spent more money.
Because convenience only makes sense when it creates higher value. If you're using saved time to build skills, increase income, or improve your life, then it's an investment. But if you're just scrolling, resting, or wasting it, then it's an expense disguised as efficiency. That's the real trap. Not convenience itself, but unproductive convenience.
There's a powerful principle from Naval Ravikant. Earn with your mind, not just your time. This changes everything. Because when your income depends only on time, every convenience feels expensive. But when your income grows beyond your time, convenience becomes affordable. That's why rich people use convenience differently. They don't use it to escape effort. They use it to focus on higher value work. But most people do the opposite. They use convenience to avoid effort, not to increase value. And that difference creates completely different financial outcomes.
So how do you fix this? Not by removing convenience completely, but by controlling it. Start with this system. Step 1, track convenience spending. Separate it from normal expenses. Step 2, create a weekly limit. Decide how much convenience you can afford. Step 3, replace, not remove. Cook 3 days, order 2 days. Step 4, add friction back in. Wait 10 minutes before every convenience purchase. Step 5, ask one question. Is this saving time or replacing effort? This single question will change your decisions, because awareness creates control.
Here's where things are going. Convenience is only going to increase. AI tools, instant services, faster delivery. Everything is becoming easier because ease sells. But that also means spending will become easier, faster, invisible, automatic. And if you don't build awareness now, your expenses will keep rising without effort. That's why the future belongs to people who are conscious, who question, who pause, who decide intentionally. Because in a world of instant convenience, control becomes your biggest advantage. So understand this clearly. You're not losing money in big decisions. You're losing it in small, easy ones. Convenience is not the enemy. Uncontrolled convenience is. Because every time you choose easy without thinking, you pay a little extra. And over time, those small extras become big losses. But now, you're aware. And once you're aware, you have control. So the real question is, will you keep choosing easy or start choosing wisely? And if this video made you think differently, remember this. You're getting this knowledge for free. People spend thousands trying to understand money like this. So don't just watch. Subscribe to Silent Investor Code and start using it.